Hi. Oh, gotta get the microphone closer. Hi. It's skycat.live. Hey. Hi, guys. I love you. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Um, it is 2/12/2024. That is a February 12th, a Monday. Monday. February 12th, 2024. And I love you guys. And I will be playing some solo Rust today on some nondescript server. And I will be doing some EVE Online mining once the ice bell pops, but it's not up yet. I'm on a little bit earlier today. Should be any minute now. Or in like half an hour now, I think, actually. Yeah, and okay, good, and we are all set to go on that client. And yep, I believe that is all I have for you. Gonna take the big face off the screen. Had a pretty good session yesterday. I don't think I even got angry, and I think I'm gonna have a really good angry-free session today. And we're gonna keep the rage the fuck out of here, just like the bad people who attacked me all my life. Just gonna get you all out of here. The rage, the anger, all the dark siders, all the dark side people who are evil and don't belong here. And my bad attitude, all of that bad stuff, all that bad juju, we're gonna get rid of it. Yeah. So gonna move forward on Rust and get another start on another server. I love you guys. I will see you later. Let's see you later. I will see you on the small screen. There we are. Very good. That is wrong. That's got to come unlocked and come over all the way. Yeah. And then we're going to go burp, burp, and burp. No, I want to lock that. No, I want to lock it, but it won't let me. That's okay. So, okay, and then, yep, and we will be staging for ice in about half an hour after I get a base set up. Oh, this server feels quieter, but it feels like I can get kills here, which is cool. So, yeah, I marked several places I thought would be acceptable. We'll visit the river. I'll turn on some Rust music here. Ooh, pretty. Figure I'll probably do pretty well here. How's that guy doing that? There's just no life in it. How is that possible? Just because he chained the river somehow? Yeah, he did. He chained the river somehow. My god, everybody here is huge. It doesn't really make sense. Getting established here might be kind of hard. I don't know. It'll be hard for him to see me. I'm just gonna put it back down because I need to put it back down. Better frames on the server, which is good. Damn it. It was further south last time. Well, let's try the other direction. I don't know. I don't think I'm enjoying this server. So I'm just gonna leave. Seems boring to me today. It didn't yesterday, but it seems boring to me today. So change my title a bit here. Very good. Oh, got a heart. Yep. Excuse me. Fast. Okay, cool, I'm intact. And I have 7 days left in this thing, and I can just go out journeying right now. We're gonna run, put my kit on cooldown, /kit. Redeem. Scrap in the bench. Yep, and put the pistol out. No, there's stuff in this thing. Nope, no stuff in that thing, huh? But there is metal in the TC. There's not sulfur, so I will have to address that. So I guess I don't take a gun out. I have a lot of sulfur metal grinding to do, which is okay. I don't really relish a crossy, but I don't really... Oh, I do have an option. I suppose I have an option there, yeah. Just for defense, yeah. for now. Yeah, I do have options. I have pistol bullets. Yeah, enough to go farming with. Yeah, might as well take 2 stacks. Fuck it, because I know that in a fresh weapon. Yeah, because I know that I'm gonna use it. With 6 people, maybe I use a suppressor today. I wish I hadn't extended, but I can't seem to get a vendor. One of the reasons I came on here is to wait for the vendor. Now, I know that you have a suppressor. I have seen the suppressor. I know that it's in here. It's so stupid. Where's the stupid suppressor? No, I have suppressor here somewhere. No suppressor, I guess. I don't know. I must have recycled them all. I was like, oh, I don't need them. I guess I don't. I mean, frankly. There's a gun. That works fine. Yeah. And yeah. Seems good to me. I like that this base has stood in test of time for a long time. There's the suppressor. Forgot that there's a box under this. So, but I don't know. Do I need a suppressor? No, I don't think so. I prefer not to. And, oh, that ladder is a BP that I need. Yeah, let's put ladders all over the place. Do I have rope? Any rope? Nope, I've been recycling that. Oh no, there's some rope, but I need a lot more rope than that. Not more rope than that. Yeah. Okay. No rope, so I guess we go out looking for rope and yep. Yes, and then instead of this yellow hazy, I want that. Okay, on the zombie server, with the nice frames and the low pop and everything, we can go options, graphics, bump, 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 bump. I need a tool. Let's see what's going on the YouTube. Oh, my light's off. I'm going to turn it on. New World Season 5 is actually really good, huh? Why? Because of the loot? Is there new content or something? Okay. Let's listen to New World Oddity. Thank you so much for the
We've
content
just had the
like
dev update for Season 5 New World, and there are some major things in here, and I'm quite excited about what they're delivering. A big change to Magnify, mounts in OPR, and much more. So let's jump in. The first thing that they actually lead with is not good news. That is the fact that the announcement that is coming in May, well, it's not actually going to be coming in May, it's going to be coming in June. Now, they don't specify why. My assumption is that that could mean a delay to the expansion or a delay to when console was supposed to actually come, and therefore they're just postponing the whole thing. Okay, makes sense. Delays are always a bit sad, but, you know,
console, cross-console will save this game. I'm certain of it. When the kids understand how really good it'll be on controller. Yep. And you can just cycle down that lid. They'll have to redo the UI. They'll have to, for controller, and they'll have to make it seamless where it's like you press a button and it opens, and it's just like, you know, and it's just like far more simple. It doesn't have all that UI lag and delay and shit that they do. And they'll have to do console, and they'll have to bring it to cross console. And, yeah.
Seasonal trial. Now, we had been asking them to actually make use of the soul trials. Now, we all thought that that would maybe be like a solo version or something like that. So what they're actually doing here is reworking some of the seasonal 4 set pieces and using them as a 10-man. Well, one in particular, which is the Winter Runeforge, which I think might be one of the last bosses that you fight. There's going to be puzzles and all that kind of stuff. You can do this weekly for like major rewards, and then you're going to be able to do it daily for, I don't know what yet, but some kind of reward. It's a little bit weird to sort of bring us content that we've sort of semi-experienced and, you know, frame it as something new. But, you know, this was supposed to come in Season 4, and if it would have come in Season 4, it would have been a great idea. Now, it sort of just feels a bit like an afterthought, but you know what, I'm okay with it. There's also going to be some new artifacts. Now, they've actually listed these on the post rather than the video, so let's just go through them here. I mean, I think they are on the video as well, but they very briefly go over them. Here it's just a little bit easy and static, so let's just read it. There's going to be a hatchet called Sin. That's going to make it so that your debuffs that you apply work 25% longer, and that works on both weapons. You also get Defile, which is 2% more damage per debuff on the target. So you can see the vibe there, and that's a hatchet. There's going to be a Spear, which when I read this, I was like, well, I don't think that's very good. And it was basically heavy attacks with either weapon can cause poison damage, dealing 20% damage for 5 seconds. And I was thinking, you know what, that could maybe be good to use with a bow if you're not using Bolt Caster. Maybe. Probably some of the, you know, genius out there will come up with a better plan. But alright. Then we have Tempest Fury, which is the Great Axe. I thought this was going to be spin to win, but I think they've actually changed it a little bit. Here they say that successful attacks gain 3% movement speed for 3 seconds. And that works on both weapons, and it stacks 10 times. That's like 30% extra movement speed if you hit all your attacks, which obviously you're probably not going to do that. Not in 3 seconds anyway, but, you know, interesting. I sort of feel like we need less haste than more. But, you know, okay, fair enough. Then we have Nature's Wrath, which when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is going to be a healing thing. Nah, it's definitely not a healing thing. Empower expires 200% faster, but you deal 20% more damage. So I think it basically lasts half as long, your Empower, but you're going to do 20% more damage, which, you know, could be very spicy for quite a few builds, I think. We also have these heavy gloves, which I thought these were going to be the more you do a heavy, the more damage your heavy attacks do, but that's also not quite the thing here. So whenever you take damage, you gain a charge that increases the damage of your next attack by 3%. Now that is going to be very interesting for some tanky builds. Any kind of heavy armor user here is probably going to want to use maybe this if they want to do damage as well. You get in a clump, you're going to get a lot of hits on you, maybe in a war. Not that I really ever do wars or anything like that these days, but if you get in a war, you're going to get hit a lot, and then boom, 30% extra in your next attack. Especially if that is a heavy attack and it connects, then, you know, with Serenity or something, ooh, you could be really pumping. This next one I don't really see the use of that much, but, you know, I need to watch Macro's video of actually telling me if it's worth this or not. And that's when you're not, it's some heavy legs, but when you're not in the heavy loadout, you gain 20% health. Now, is that going to be better than Abyss? I don't know. I just said Abyss, I meant the Dark Void plate, not Abyss. Abyss is, you know, the Great Axe. What am I thinking? You have some light boots, which gives you ambush, which is dealing 15% more damage and 25% critical chance as long as you haven't hit a target within 20 seconds. Now, I spoke about the poison one maybe with the bow. I could definitely see a long-range weapon like the musket or something like that making use of this, especially in Outpost Rush where you're just popping people. Could be exciting. Well, depending on what end you're on. If you're on the bullet receiving end, maybe not that exciting. And then there's a new amulet, which I sort of feel will become a lot of people's default amulets just by, you know, how powerful it was on the hatchet. But when you receive lethal damage, you avoid death and you become invulnerable for 2 seconds. Now, it does only trigger once every 3 minutes, but either way, like, it's a free life that you wouldn't already have had. So that could be very, very strong. And it's on the amulet sort, so, you know, you either take Ankh if you gain some heals, or you take Endless Thirst if you're a you know, a lone wolf, or you take Endless Stopwatch if you're a CC machine. Then you have this one where it's like, hey, I just don't want to die. All of them very interesting. Now, before we talk about the next thing, there's going to be some new season stuff, a new season pass, etc. We get that every season. Nothing too amazing there. One thing that they did speak about, but they didn't really show too much of, is the cooking changes, and they say other trade skill changes. Basically, they're going to simplify cooking. So if there's like a tier 3, you know, strength and dex food, I don't actually know if that exists, then it's going to be all of the primary stats. There's probably some smart people right now probably already trying to make money doing that. I'm not going to recommend it because I don't know what the tips would be, but there'll be some people trying to do that. Now, one huge thing that they do talk about, but it's sort of quite difficult to demonstrate, is the fact that we are now going to get the upgraded combat and animation system. Now, what does this mean? How does we feel about this? We don't really know, right? But basically, it's the underlying code that is getting changed. They say that they've done their best to try and replicate the way that it was, so we're going to have to actually try it and see how it feels. They said, we're not really that interested if it feels different, we want to know if it feels worse. So some things are going to feel different, and if there's something worse, then they're going to try and correct that. It's really interesting that they're doing this. What they do also say is that it's going to help them actually like identify problems. So I feel like it might help them identify exploits, but maybe that's not the intent. But anything that's really strong, things that are breaking, they think they'll be able to fix them a little bit easier and that kind of stuff. So this is a huge one, but very hard to demonstrate, you know, in a video. When I get my hands on it, I'll sort of give you, you know, the way that I feel about it. Another huge one is the controller support, and they do a lot of showing off of the UI in the video, so I'll sort of try and...
Oh, they did. They improved the UI. They improved the UI. Look. It's better. Look, it's so much better than they've already got it done. They've already got this work done. Yeah, bring that to PC. Your UI is garbage. Give me a wheel that isn't all stupid and laggy and chunks the whole screen. It goes chunk and you can see the UI load. And it breaks the immersion. It breaks the fucking it breaks the screen, drops your frame rate. That UI you've got is the worst I've ever seen in an MMO. I think Mortals is better. It'll at least open faster, you know? Like, and that's the basic-ass one that we saw in all those games. And, like, you know, that basic-ass UI from Mortal that all the MMOs had, even DDO, the UI is still fucking better than that one you're using in fucking New World. You gotta get rid of that crap. So they are, I forgot to do something here. I'm terribly sorry. Yep, there we go. And there we are. Sorry. So need a fish, but I haven't found one yet. It's so annoying. I guess I'll keep a couple boxes for food out there. I'm learning to get greedier about size. Make this bigger, and while the trees inside are really cool for hiding the base, I heard a bear. Not anymore. Yeah, there he is again. There he is. Wait, what the fuck is that? That guy got bigger. This guy absolutely knows I'm here. He's been listening to me shoot for days. He doesn't care. He's got a K base too. Why is this here? That's a smarter way to do a windmill. But I mean, what's the point? It never occurred to me to do it like that. Yeah, but like, oh, he is. Yeah, he's got a water catcher system running to a lighthouse, and he's got plots in there and a cave base. Wish I had a pair of binoculars. Oh, yeah. Let's check and see if an ice belt popped. Cosmos moon up. No, I'm good. I don't have moon mining. Not on this second alt. It's odd because he's got power. Oh no, he's just got the power line lit. Like he's got the color changed, and he's got a heater. But I mean, what's the point? I don't think he's got on in like 4 days. What's the point of all that? He was messing with the design in live. It's good design. I learned from it. I learned that you can build a really, really, really obvious fucking windmill. I wonder if that base that I popped over there was his. That would kind of make more sense. He doesn't have like a heli option here, which is kind of an interesting choice. And if I had to wager, I think all of the goods are in the cave. He doesn't want people raiding this. There's too much metal. But, I mean, you could just top down. It would be 20 satchels. It would be a lot. But you could just top down right to it. I know where the TC would be. That's what I wanted, and I got it. I suppose now it would behoove me to recheck this fucking cave and just see what we're dealing with here. This might be Mushy, if I had to guess. I wouldn't say Mushy's a friend, but Mushy is not an enemy. Like, it's weird to play political psyop games with other boys on the server. I've never been in such a small, incestuous thing. It's kind of like your brothers in a house. You've only got 7 rooms in the house. And you're always encroaching on the other brother's room. And you're always out trying to, in the living room, trying to, like, get cereal or something and not get beat up by your brothers. You know? You want to go out there and just enjoy, like, going to the bathroom by yourself or going to get, like, cereal by yourself, but you know that it's likely that that one of your brothers will beat your fucking ass if you go out in the living room or the bathroom or something like that. See? The dumb thing about this is with a few simple points in the... and he might be in there listening to me, too. But I don't care. There's a difference. If you do, what is it? It's like, oh god, is it scavenging? I think it's combat. What is it medical? Yeah, in the medical chart, which I've already put 1 point in, I could now buy to revitalization all the way, and yep, and yep. There's ways to get in this space, fairly simple too. Could buy the accident evasion. It would have to be another like 3 or 4 days before I'd be ready to do something like that, but it is something I could do. I know some people who like caves like this, and I know some people who build like this. So it wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if this isn't. It's either. It's never a friend anymore. The only friends I have are in real life. But it's well, I'm sorry, that's not true. I have World of Warcraft friends. Any PvE games, I've got tons of friends on. But I'm talking about on Rust. I don't have any friends left, and I don't want any. You know, and I know that sounds fucked up, but I mean, it's just how I feel. I don't want any. It just complicates things for me. It's too much commitment. You know. And I have to act like I care, and I do, but I mean, I don't, though. I spent my entire life caring about other fucking people, and I'm trying out being selfish now after a time. You know, I'm trying to worry about myself, worry about my own weight. I've already lost like 100 pounds. I'm worried about my weight. I'm worried about my health. I'm worried about my life. I'm worried about my money. I'm worried about my sobriety. I'm worried about me. Worried about my fucking, my romance life, my fucking dating life, my gaming life, my hobby, you know, the things that I spend my time doing, all that other stuff. And so, like, I'm kind of focused on myself right now. I don't want to put other people in the picture. I did it in Rust. I put like 30 other people ahead of me for like 3 years. It was like a year and a half, 2 years. It was like 2 years total. And I liked it, and I loved it, and I love those people. Shout out to Lucky and, you know, Big John, Big Junior, and Dalt, and Dog Giraffe, and Patrick, and incidentally, Patrick helped me bridge to Tay, and Boom, and they knew Lucky and Dog and John and them, and then the extended clan through Ace, which is like Dimitri, Isaiah, Dino, Luke Goblin. I like that new kid, whatever, what's his name? I can't remember his fucking name. It'll come up, but I like that new kid that I played with and shot the heli down with. And it's like, I like these people, but they're commitments that I don't want to my life right now. The stream and the people and talking to the people in the stream. One of the things that I think about my stream all the time is yeah, right now I'm muted, but it doesn't always have to be like that. Sooner or later, the community will redeem itself and treat me better, and I will unmute my stream. You know, it's like being under constant assault all the time because what? I'm a young, strong, independent male. You know, so I'm constantly under fire all the fucking time from everybody or whatever, and I don't appreciate that. I don't do that to other people. So, and I can take the heat, but I don't have to take it on their level though. I can take the heat, but it's on my level. I will do that shit exactly how I want to do it. I did it my way. So I muted my chat and I can't do the commitments and stuff. I could have flown over here with a heli, but I thought I would do better just kind of looking for any other holdings that this asshole might have. You know, who built in the reason he built here is because of the cave. It's not because of me. I'm just looking around. I suspect that we've got a real no-lifer here from what I saw there in the cave and in that other thing. He's got more time than I do to play this particular game. And so we're looking for other holdings that he might be hiding around here, which is what I'm currently doing. Because you never know. It's not that I expect to hit anything or raid anything or do anything. But knowledge is power. I'd like to go up in that balloon just enough for what 10 fuel will do for me. just to get an aerial view, but I don't think I need it. I'm fairly sure that, you know, he's not hiding any bases back here. I'm just looking in this whole quadrant because, like, you know, we don't know what he's hiding. I saw that cave. So, oh, and to speak about the cave. So, by the way, that cave is probably like a 4-door raid. And I could pop that bitch and strike it fucking rich. He's got a full farm running there. I could pop it by myself, but I don't raid on this fucking server. To me, that's like war profiteering. It's like I embarrass somebody, take their shit for my own fucking personal profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, on my stream. Like, if I were to fill my stream with stuff like that, the way that a lot of the Rust streamers do, if I were to fill my stream with, like, the conquest of other people, I think you would constantly have people chasing you all the time, treating you like garbage. And I don't, like, you know, I don't, it's not the vibe I want. So the only thing I want from this is information. And you never know. It's kind of like this. You never know. You could go to the bar and ask a girl, oh man, I really could go for some sex right now. And 99.999 or whatever, 999,999,999,000 times out of a million or whatever, 999,999 times out of a million, she's going to say no. But there's that one fucking time, you know, which is why we always take the shot. Men are like this. We always take the shot. Can you blame us? We always take the fucking shot. We don't let the pretty one pass us by. We don't, you know, and that's where I'm at. So like now, like, you know, so like my whole thing is you build a career out of snubbing these people who have built their whole entire lives out of strength or whatever. They're gonna fucking follow you and harass you and treat you like shit, like this whole time. So I don't go out of my way to make these people feel bad or rob them, and I don't personally war profiteer off my stream getting follows or subs or likes. Oh. Now, I knew this one was here, and this one's here been here for a while. But this is him. You can tell because it's got the same exact design. He likes planting, and he can't stand the idea of... Now, why is the top of that gone? It's not decaying, is it? No. Now, I flew around this. Yeah, he likes high-qual cores. It's the same guy. This is the information that I was looking for. This is Mushy, I think, and he's not a bad player. He invited me once to party on this server, and I was like, I'm sorry, you don't want the cocksucker infection that I have, which is like a dude who's, you know, threatened to kill my mother on stream before and shit like that. You don't want the cocksucker shithead fucking infection that I've got. It'll spread to you. If I'm friends with you and I join party with you, he'll fucking harass you for the rest of his life, like the boring shithead loser that he is. That's literally verbatim what I told Mushy when he asked me. This is about as close as I have to a friend on this server, which is one of the reasons why he probably built like by me. And I told him, I was like, look, you don't want the cocksucker infection. You don't. Like I said, like I got an emotional vampire infection. Somebody who will stalk you till the end of your days if you spend any time with us, or spend any time with me, you know? Trust me. You don't want it. And he was like, you know, I understand what you're saying, and I'm going to stay away. And I'm like, yeah. See, this guy, he's not a threat to me, and he knows he's not a threat to me. I'm not a threat to him, and he knows I'm not a threat to him, so he came and lived by me when he found me. Because he knows that I won't raid him, and he knows that, like, you know, I won't make a drama, and I won't door camp him, and all this other stuff. And I told him, I was like, look, I would normally be willing to, and it's like my idea of a fantasy to have a duo on this server, but you don't want the shithead infection. That's literally what I said. I think it took me a while to remember the words. I said, I've got a shithead infection, and you don't want it. And it's not my fault, and I don't do anything to cause it, and you know, or any of this other shit, right? I mean, I guess I call them names, I suppose. That's about it, though. And, like, you know, and, like, but, I mean, and the reality is you don't want the shithead infection. I don't want to spread it to you. You don't want to be fixated on by this guy. Trust me. That's what I said to him. And like, you know, some might say that that's giving someone else power. But to me, it's actually taking my power back, you know? I don't need or want the help. I don't intend to complicate other people's lives with someone else's loserhood, you know what I'm saying, and shitheadness. I don't need, you know, to infect someone else's life with that. So I don't. And I warn them first, and I'm like, yep. Do it. I had an old trio partner. They used to say, "You don't know that you're famous. You don't know that you're famous yet." I'm like, "Motherfucker, yes I do. Yes I do." Received hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of abuse and bullshit for it, both in real life and in offline. The stalker thinks he's the only one. Nah, there's been 7 of them. I think of them all as the same person, you know? They're all worthless. They all waste their time. They all live somebody else's life instead of their own, you know? And they live in this negative, shitty pit of negativity, and they're like a hand grenade that never stops exploding right in your hand, hurting them, hurting you, hurting everybody else around them. This is something that I think they aspire to be. They're stupid. And so I look around at the friends that are not friends and enemies that are not enemies, and you know, and all this, and I'm like, yeah, no more commitments, no more people. All the politics as it is kind of weird, you know. That guy has got 3 more bases than I've got, I think, if you count the 3 that I don't know about. And so like so it's like, now, like, I don't go fucking with him. I don't go looking for bad blood with him. You know, if I call somebody names, it's because they're attacking me. It's not because I want to, you know. And if you leave me alone, I'll forget you. The system will forget you. If you leave me alone, the system will leave you alone. That's what he's been tangling with the system. So I'm like, alright. Keep leaving fucking death threats. Let's see where it gets you, you felon, piece of shit. Piece of shit felon. Something about me, right? I've never been convicted of a felony. But the fucking stalker will. And then he'll be far, far worse of a worse evil loser than me. That's the game that he wants to play. He wants to play condensation... No, sorry, not condensation, excuse me. What's it called? He wants to look down at me like I'm evil, that I should be judged or attacked. When he's the one who will end up in jail in the end for the actual felony and the actual fucking evil, you know? And if you were to leave me, I say it all the time, but I'm going to remind you. Leave me alone, and you're good. You're totally good. I can't stop them now. I'm, like, compelled to commit evidence now. It's annoying. You ever been, like, a fucking, like a victim and a witness in a fucking case? Or a couple of cases? Or both both a federal and a local case? It sucks. You have to provide testimony and witness and all this shit. It's like they compel you. You can't say no. We try to. So I can tell you right now, my solution is to like burrow down in my hole for 2 or 3 years. I don't think anybody's gonna fucking begrudge me that. I don't owe anybody anything. I can do whatever the fuck I want with my own life, right? So I burrow down in my hole for 2 or 3 years. And I pretend them. I thought what I'd do was I pretend that I was one of those deaf mutes. And and I would not talk and not intermingle with people and not have any commitments in my life that take away my focus off myself. And I'd just try and heal. Last time I talked to my best friend about love, I was like, I think you should heal. That's all I said. I was like, I think you need to heal. That's what I'm doing. She asked me what I was doing, and I was like, I'm healing. What are you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm just trying to get by. And I'm like, yep, you should be healing. We've both been the victim of terrible, terrible things, and you should be healing. And instead, all I get is attack from all the people around me most of the time. Not all my friends. A lot of friends have treated me, and people in the stream and my community have treated me really decently. But for every, like, you know, one of them, there's like 5 that don't. And it just doesn't add up. So I'm just like, eh. And I thought I would regret this. I don't. I thought I would change it or not be able to hold it up, or, you know, I wouldn't have the discipline to, like, keep it going. But I definitely have had no problem doing it, like, just completely cutting the people out of my life. I think it was something I definitely needed to do. It was unfortunate. All these people talking about loneliness and all the, like, streamer fucking parasynthetic relationships and interminably online people. And I was headed the other direction, and rightfully so. My life was the opposite of that for fucking 25 years or something like that. And so now I crave it. I crave not talking to people and not worrying about people and not having to be in their lives. I don't like calling my family. I don't like calling my friends. I don't want to be in their lives. It sucks. But it's true. And that, to me, like, it can't last forever. And there'll be this wonderful, glorious return. But I had to put up the fucking wall. I'm talking like the Great Wall of China for like 3 fucking years. You know? Like, I just did. I had to make a complete separation between me and, like, pretty much everybody the fuck else. Even people that I really, really love and really, really owe. They're throwing their hands up like, what? Wow, you know? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know. I just didn't have the same luck in life as you. I came up in the lower class, you know? I mean, I didn't come up in the lower class. I became lower class at the age of, like, 12, and I've been there. I've been there for 28 years, and I just didn't catch the same middle class lifestyles or happiness levels. I did have to hustle to get off the streets. I have built 2 successful businesses. I have, well, 3 if you count the stream. And, like, you know, and I just, you know, I have been a lead singer in a band. I have done these things. And so, like, you know, and now, having played well with others for 25 years, I need some time to myself, you know. Past the age of 12, I was this hyper social being. Between the age of 15 and 36, something like that. Yeah, what is that? That's 16 years. I thought I heard a car, but it wasn't. And yeah, and so for like 16 years, I was hyper social, and now I don't want that anymore. I don't want it. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I feel like I have to make the excuses to the human beings that I've just left behind in the fucking dust. You know what I'm saying? It's like I blasted off and I left the planet like some kind of goddamn cosmonaut, and I'm off in the fucking, I'm all alone so far out here, and my oxygen's almost all gone, but I'm all alone out here. You know. That's at the drive-in. They were my favorite band for like 10 years. Then Elliott Smith. Then back to Nine Inch Nails. Then Metric. I like watching the digital sunsets. I did this once when I was like 14 after my parents' divorce. Sorry, I was 12. I jumped off a bridge. I jumped off a really big bridge. And then when I was when I was 24, I went through this again after I lost the love of my life. And then when I was like 40, like 39 something, 39, yep, 39 it was. But I was like 39. I realized that it was happening again, and that I needed to completely rethink my life and rethink my friends and rethink my choices and rethink my family, rethink where I live, rethink my jobs, rethink like how I thought of myself. Like for a long, long, long time, I had internalized. I had internalized everybody else's impression of what and I use this really laughingly, jokingly, in my own self, like, aggrandizing way, like, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to say it like this, right? Like, being famous or whatever, you know? And I don't know, I lost the train of thought there. I got my mind blown. I'm sorry. I forgot what I was talking about. Damn it. Because I'm struggling with something harder. It's like... I never did anything for myself. Now's the time. And it comes across as selfish, because most people do this when they're 22. But I'm developmentally challenged, and I'm on Asperger's disability with the government. And I don't function in the same way most other people do. And I don't have a normal lifestyle. And I'm... definitely need help, and I've been getting help, and I'm in therapy, and I'm, you know, and all this other stuff. And like I need I need to play catch up. Right around 41, I was thinking the same thoughts that a 22-year-old man does, is I'm going to strike out on my own. I'm going to find my way in the world. I'm going to find a wife. I'm going to find love. I'm going to find a job and a career and happiness and a family and all this stuff, right? I did not reach that, ever even desiring almost any of that except love, uh, my whole life. And now I do. And I want those things. And the same kind of, I'm going at it with the same kind of selfishness that a 22-year-old man does, not a 40-year-old man, because I'm developmentally challenged to like half of what everybody else is. I'm not stupid. I'm developmentally challenged. There's a difference. And like I don't do my own calendar. I don't know what day it is ever. I don't ever stay to the same schedule. I'm absolutely fucking crazy. I've slept with a lot of girls. I've, like, you know, been around the world. I've had an interesting life. But I wouldn't say it equal to to a hill of beans in this world. I don't think any of it, like, you know, I think about this all the time. I'm like, if I make a frank appraisal of my own life, I call that my ephemeral. And I do a frank appraisal of my own life right now. I'm like, I have a good life right now because it's looking up, but it's still not a good life really, because it's like, it's looking up. It's not good right now. It's only looking up, but it is looking up. And I'm like at this place now where I'm like, okay, maybe my vision of it is so skewed and crazy and whack job, nutty, chopped and screwed. It's spun around and screwed into a fucking type knot and torn apart, pounded into fucking ribbons, and then given the ribbons into doilies, and the doilies knitted into crochet. The crochet, like, you know, like becoming like tapestry, and the tapestry becoming carpets, and the carpets becoming fucking grass, and the grass becoming the world, kind of stuff. I don't know what my fucking process is for getting where I'm going here, but I know that I'm crazy. I know that I can't work with anybody else right now, I don't think, because nobody else but me is out for me, right? Nobody else but me is out for my own my own growth. Everybody else is just seeing me through their own eyes and trying to see their growth through it or whatever. And so I must take care of myself. I have not done so. All my life, the worst cliche that everybody all my life hit me with over and over and over again. I used to tell them to shut the fuck up. I'd be like, look, I don't want to fucking... Oh, am I offline? No, I'm not offline. Wait, what happened? Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. There we go. Yep. And, so what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought because it's something I thought it was offline. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So the cliche that everybody hit me with my entire fucking life was, and I hated this because I got it from everybody that I knew. Every person I ever met hit me with this one. They were like, they always thought they were so deep when they were saying it. They thought they had reached some deep epiphany about me, but they had reached it, right? And they hit me with it like they were being fucking profound, but they weren't. And they'd be like, you have to learn to love yourself before you can learn to love others. Because they knew how ardently I loved everybody and all the girls I'd ever been with and how really passionate I was and all this. But I was like, yeah, fucking try it. And by the end of it, by the age of 36, I was like, fucking try it. Try loving yourself more than the other people around you who make sure that you're not dying on the streets, that are making sure you're not starving, that are making sure that you're okay and that you're not dying, and the family that loves you and the friends that love you. Try not putting themselves first. Try not putting them first. Try not putting them first. You try it. That's how I used to literally respond. I used to be like, stop fucking hitting me with the learn to love yourself before you can learn others thing. Because everybody said it. They were like, you love others before you love yourself. You put others above yourself all the fucking time. And it's like, not anymore. Not anymore. Yeah, I finally got wise and I got selfish like everybody the fuck else. And I started worrying about myself and I cut everybody else out. I want it, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucking, what's her name? Ariana Grande say, I want it, I got it. And I don't care about what you think about it. I don't care how bad you think my skill is. I don't care that you seem to think that I need harassment all the fucking time. I don't care about that. It's still not me, right? Anything that's not me is just not me, and I don't care. So any interference or trolling or bullshit or any of that, I just don't fucking care. I don't have the time of day for you. You're not me. So I just lock them out, lock everybody else out, lock everybody out, lock them all out. And, and deal with it on my terms and my basis. And, yeah, you try doing this. It's the most selfish, fucked up shit I've ever done, But I don't care. Like, it needed to happen. I took care of everybody else my entire fucking life. Emotionally, physically, spiritually. I would slave for them. I would move for them. But when it came to my own stuff, like, I would pack my own car. And I would pack my own stuff. And I would pack my own food, and I would prepare my own food, and I would take off down that road, and I would go somewhere else in the world or the city or something like that. And I did it all on my own. And I wouldn't say I did it all on my own. I had a lot of help from other people, but I'm saying, like, when it came to asking other people for help, I just didn't do that. I'd ask my family for assistance, when I was going to die if I didn't get it, or locked up or something like that, or if I needed bail or something like that, right? But I didn't go living on other people, trying to make them deal with my problems or any of this other stuff. I always faced my own problem. Until I was 39, I was in that courtroom alone. I mean, my mom was in there when I was younger, but past the age of 22... I was in that courtroom alone on, what was it, 26 other charges or whatever the fuck that were almost all summarily dropped or dealt with or paid for, whichever. I paid for some of them. And I was up there alone. Times where sometimes my ex was there, she was in the courtroom with me and I was in the courtroom with her a couple of times, but I fought the system alone. Past the age of 24, the last bit of help was my best friend bailed me out of Denver County Jail for $1,300. You know, that was the last bit past that until I was 37 when my aunt began to help me take care of getting out of the system. And I did. I got out of the system. It took 5 years, but I got out of the system. I was in at the age of 33, and they dropped me at the age of, yeah, what was it? It was 38. Yep, 38. And we fought bitterly the system for like 5 years, and she was in the courtrooms with me. But between the age of like 22 and 38, 30, yeah, 35, 34, somewhere around there, 34, 35, I had nobody. I was in there fighting all those battles alone. Every time I had a fucking court date, I'd deal with it myself. If I was driving taxi, I was doing it alone. If I was in a relationship, it was good, and I'd be living with girls all the time, no problem, and I wasn't always alone. But I paid for all of it. I did it myself, you know? I paid for all of it. I don't think a girl ever bought anything for me. Beyond, like, birthday gifts, stuff like that. My mom would buy me stuff like pizza, shit like that, but that's it. So it's like, you know, you do it all for yourself. You have no income because you're poor, and you're on disability, or you're not on disability yet, and you're fucked up, and you have all these problems that you're facing and all this stuff going on. And, like, other people start to be this complication that like compromises your healing, and like they raise your blood pressure, and they constantly pressure you because they just can't walk in your shoes. They don't know how bad it is. They don't know how much of a shithead they're being, or how long they're going to burn for acting the way that they are. They just do it. And honestly, a lot of the time, I don't even hold it against them. I think they're just living out their lives and being impulsive. They're not even thinking about who it is they're hurting or anything like that. They're just living out their own damage that they incurred in childhood. And your damage and their damage are two ships that pass in the night. And they're going to continue harassing people, whether it's you or not. And they're just sick or whatever. And or your chunky friends are going to continue to do heroin or speed, or your video game friends are going to continue to be in competitive video game scenes and think that you're garbage because you play 20 different games. That's never going to change. Like that, that's the people fall in their little ruts and they don't want to get out of them, and a lot of the time their rut doesn't even have a lot to do with your rut, you know. And so now I'm like, can't fucking see him. Honestly, I look a lot of the time every day. I look for, and I see it sometimes. I see it with my family only, though. I look for the support and the love and the cherish and the TLC that I gave all of my friends and everything. And some of them did fine, and some of them are good with me. All my best friends are good with me. Got no issue with them. But like a lot of the other people in my life, they weren't there. They weren't there to see the struggle. I don't have a lot of sympathy for their lives, and I don't really have a lot of like sympathy for my own life. And I don't I don't know. I don't have the answer. I don't know what it is, but I know that like I can't connect anymore unless you're talking about me, my business, my family, my growth, my life, my food, my nourishment, my strength, my growing, my exercise, my life force, all that stuff. If you aren't talking about that, then I'm not talking to you. Like how the Bone Thugs and Harmony put it, they helped change me. With a song called Nothing Matters, right? If it ain't about God or my friends or my business or my family, then I'm not fucking with it. That's Crazy Bone. You know, I paraphrase there, but that's essentially the message. And it's like, if it ain't about God or my friends or my people or my business or my family, real motherfuckers understand me. Ooh, is that a heli? I think it is. It's something. It's a dead body or a sleeping person. That is not my dead body. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe I killed a zombie right here, actually. Yeah, I think I did, actually. Yeah. Maybe not, though. No, this guy's sleeping. Who are you, friend? Stenzi, Ashkin, Madlow, Enki, Archerus, Lappy. Stay out of the west side, Marge. The scarecrow will bite me. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. There's the base over at the swamp. 2 sulfur. Oh, this horse really seems to want to turn around. I like the new barrels, so much easier to see. I love the peace. It's the peace and quiet that I needed. My brain runs way too much, and I just need, like, not too much stimulus, you know? Get right with the world. Ooh, look. More. Nice. Let's see if the ice belt's up. Oh, not yet. Maybe I will go out there, huh? That's okay. I could take the horse to the barn and fight that heli. That'd be funny. Oh! Let's go see. Wait, I have a bunch of stuff. Somebody taking heli? Is this guy taking heli? No, whoever it is, like, died. Somebody in snow by Dome. Oh no, somebody in Bandit Camp. Somebody in Bandit Camp died, maybe. Now I kind of want to go look at that. What are the chances they can get back fast? If I lose this set, I will not be that upset. That's fine. Yep, I could lose this set, so that's okay. We'll drop a bunch of this, yeah. the stuff that I value. Yeah, all the rest of it is fine. Okay, so yeah, under this is a bunch of sulfur and stuff. Look, we gotta get to the fire. It's like they died at the Airwolf, I think. Right to the body, didn't you? Let us see. Stream remote is off. Bronson. Okay. Oh my god. You scared the living shit out of me, you stupid vendor. You looked a lot like a player. I don't know what all that was, but I got information. That's what I wanted.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Autopilot disabled. Approaching Stargate.
Wrong ship. That's funny.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disabled. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Active. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Gonna go out, look for a mini heli. See what I can see.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Ooh, jackhammer, yes. I remember getting jackhammers out of toolboxes. It was so good. I guess I'll farm solvers since I'm out here.
Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot jumping. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Autopilot disabled. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Chainsaw and jackhammer on the same run. Milk crate. Nice. This is something I don't want. Booster. See, WoW fucked up. I'm gonna close it.
The asteroid is depleted.
Apparently I left a mining drone yesterday. Or something. I lost my mining drone yesterday. Shit. One jump away in Cador Prime. I'm gonna have her go grab it. It's fine.
Autopilot engaged. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Beautiful sunrise. I missed it though, but oh well. There's a base.
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to station. Warp drive active. Approaching station. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking permission requested. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Oh, shit. I did not buy Master at Arms yesterday either. Perhaps I will... Well, yeah, I'll go back to... Fuck, I should go buy, like, 2 Master at Arms, because I'm out now. I'll have her go buy scratch tickets. Or not scratch tickets, but I'll have her go to the dope store. She's got to go buy drugs. I'll go dock up and I'll get an Ibis and I'll go make a journey to buy drugs. And I'll dose up. I'll have her shoot up when she gets to the dope house. And I'll have her bring me back a hit. Well, I mean, she's got to go to the Walgreens. What we want, they sell. It's supplements. Yeah, these are not like boosters. They're stims. They're not stims. They're like supplements. Powerful ones. Yeah, I'll have her dock up and I'll have her go buy us Master at Arms, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, it needs to happen.
Docking request accepted.
Fuck, I think I left him in the station. I did. I left him in the station like an idiot. Oh. It's alright. I'll go back next door. It's fine. Damn it. It's okay. How about 5 of them, but I didn't put them in the station? So annoying.
Warp drive active.
I'm at the barn, yeah. I'll go home and I'll drop all this and I'll grab a good pair of horseshoes. Or I could just buy some here, yeah. I'll just buy some. Fucking what does it matter? Oh, there we go, I can buy some. I don't have to go. I like how fast the spear is. Oh, maybe I will go home because I need bullets.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I want more rope. Oh no, I guess you can't make Why did we stop? I was holding W. Okay.
Docking permission requested.
I don't know what your
Docking
fucking problem
request
is.
accepted. Warp drive active.
Oh. Gonna see what was wrong with WoW.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I don't think Rust plays well with others. I can't play well. I'll have to drop it off my list. That's annoying. That's okay, though. I'm gonna drop last shot off. the Orca. Oh. Lame. Alright, if that's the case then, I will take a load back and send the ult to Mar. That's only 3 jumps? Oh, it's only 3 jumps. Nice. Shit, I wouldn't have bought the drones there if I'd known Amar was that close. I thought it was further.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Docking request accepted. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warp drive active. Warping to station. Warp drive active.
My base is not a secret. I've been very blessed and go as long as I did.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
There's the goods. Oh, they're expensive here, 101, but I mean, hey. Let's give Amar some trade. $200 million gone like that. That's okay. I'm gonna consume one. I got, 2 days, 4 hours, and 47 minutes. Not bad. It's like fucking 52 hours, something like that. 52 hours. It's almost like a TC upkeep. I'm always gonna keep boosters in my head for the rest of my fucking career. I'm always gonna have a Master at Arms on, always. Yeah, this is the plus 10. It's so good, and it doesn't last very long. But oh my god, this is what it's all for. The Master at Arms cerebral accelerators. 200 mil like that. It doesn't seem like much, like 83 sitting there, but it is. I should put a buy order out technically with the rest of my money because I know I'm gonna need them. I should put a buy order out at cheaper and save. Like, after 10 of them, I get one for free. Which is, I mean, not much of a savings, but it is something. These guys want to be competitive. Like, these will all sell, probably. But where the competitive guy is 81,250. I want to put a 3-month for a bunch of them at 81,251. I want to spend like a plex and just burn like... This guy has a serious offer. I want to contend with him. 81,250. I want to try 81,251 and see if all these singles eventually sell. And then man, I want to get into booster production, Master at Arms cerebral accelerators. I want to make these. Now I know what I want to do in industry and what I need to get. I'm not ready to do PI yet. I have to understand what making Master at Arms cerebral accelerators means, but I think it's drugs, which means nullsec. Fucking nullsec. Or just money. I'm doing it the easiest way. I don't need to do the production. I just buy. I should just buy. They like consumers. These production guys, they like consumers like me, and I should just be a consumer. I should like eat up all the Master at Arms on the fucking market. Have it be like a way of life. So I'm leaving with Master at Arms cerebral in me. This is a tad bit risky here. I want to make sure I have my,
Autopilot engaged.
fuck off.
Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Stupid thing. What of it? It's a Master at Arms. What of it?
Approaching Stargate. Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active.
Oh, I forgot the horseshoe. Oops.
Approaching Stargate.
Oh, I didn't learn it? Oops.
Autopilot jumping. Warping to Stargate. Warp drive active. Approaching Stargate.
Jesus Christ.
Autopilot jumping.
I mean, I kind of went out the wrong way again. Well, I'm not going that way, I know
Autopilot
that.
disabled. Waypoint reached.
Oh, yep, alright. So...
Warp drive active.
Oh, I didn't put the, damn... on the horse. Yeah, it's good with a good horseshoe, yeah. Ah! Oh. 750, 1250. I really want the AK, damn it. I'm on 1250 fucking strap, so. That's not good. Probably pig, though. I think a pig probably did that. I doubt a human did it. Hey, nice free med kit. Yeah, I might as well. Could get ganked here. I'm in foreign territory. Might as well keep the health high. Nice, a Hazzy.